Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you are great. Well, today we will learn a lesson life processes in living organism from standard 9 of subject science. As you all know that we have seen some of the terms in this life processes in living organisms which were related to plants. So today we will learn about this subtopic which I will explain you with the help of a PPT.
Plants do not have nervous and muscular system. So how do plants do their movements? To learn more in depth about this, today we will learn coordination in plants. So in plants, movements are in response to stimulus. So tropism basically means plant growth or turning in response to an environmental stimulus, that is a condition that affects a plant growth. There are several types of tropism. They are phototropism, geotropism, thigmotropism, hydrotropism, chemotropism, and the other is seismonastic movement. The first one is phototropism. The shoot system of any plant responds to the light stimulus, that is, it grows towards the source of light. The movement shown by plant towards the source of light is called as phototropic movement. Other details about this phototropism are: positive phototropism means which turns towards the light, that is stem and leaves. Negative phototropism means which turns away from the light, that is roots. As you can see in this picture, the plant is moving towards light, which clearly shows us phototropic movement. The second one is gravitropism, or it is also called as geotropism. This clearly says that geo means earth. The response of any plant part towards earth or in direction of gravity is called as gravitropism or geotropism. As you can see that roots are positively geotropic. They move towards gravitation. That's why they are positively geotropic, whereas shoots are negatively geotropic as they move away from the gravitational force. Hydrotropism. Hydro means water and tropism means movement. Hence, the movement of any plant part towards water is called as hydrotropism. As you can see in this picture, the roots are growing towards water. This is all about hydrotropism. Next is chemotropism, means the movement of any plant part towards chemicals is called as chemotropism. The example is pollen tube growing towards the ovule. There certain chemicals are there. Thus the pollen tube gets attracted towards the ovary. As these movements were related to growth, they were all growth relevant movements. Now we will see growth irrelevant movements. Seismonastic movement. When we touch mimosa plant, that is touch me not plant, movement also occurs at the places other than where it has been touched. Plants use electrochemical impulses for transfer of information from one place to another place. This movement is called as seismonastic movement. In plants called as Venus flytrap, as you can see in the figure, there is a trap that appears and smells like a flower and deceives insects. When an insect visits that flower like a trap, the trap closes up and trapped insect is digested by the plant. The lotus flower, as you can see in the figure, opens during daytime while the tube rose opens at night time. Fibrils present on the leaves of the insectivorous plant like Drosera bend inward as soon as an insect lands on the leaves and surround the insect from all sides. In balsam, in the fourth figure, you can see the ripened fruit dehisces, that is burst opens at the right time to disperse the seeds. This was all about the growth irrelevant movements. We have seen both growth relevant movement as well as growth irrelevant movements. Growth irrelevant movement we have seen is seismonastic movement. This was all about coordination in plants. The last part is about homework. Question is, write definitions of the following with examples. First one is phototropism, then hydrotropism, chemotropism and seismonastic movement. This you have to write the definitions with example. Thank you.